Greetings once again, fellow girls, guys, and gamers. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of 7 Days to Die, War of the Walkers. And there are some odd noises going on under the base, which I feel need to be investigated. So we're going to find out what's going on around here. Looks like there's a boar, which is fine. We'll butcher the boar, but there was something else around here as well. I don't know if it was an NPC that got himself killed on my spikes, but I heard something that sounded very much like a human voice down here, not a zombie. So that's a little bit strange, and I don't know what it was. Well, there's no sign now, is there? Oh, there is. Look, there's a backpack. So that would be a survivor, and he's given me some immunization shots and leg booster shot, which is nice of them. So, fella came along here, died underneath my my base on my spikes. No idea why or indeed how. I don't know why there's some dead wood there. I'm not sure where that's come from, but I will just take that out. It's probably some spikes that collapsed, isn't it? I probably had some spikes on top of all the spikes, and because I don't think anything else has come unstuck there. I don't think my base is collapsing or anything. Okay, here we go. So, what we're doing at the moment, I've just got a couple of things crafting. So, I've just made myself a new pickaxe because we need to repair up this pickaxe. There we go. Purple quality pickaxe, excellent. And I'm also doing the same with my machete. Here we go, tungsten machete. And this time we will actually get a tungsten machete, not an iron machete, which is what I did last time by accident. Then we've got a couple of things to put away. There we are. And other than that, I think we're good to go. Okay, there we go. As you can see, my forge here is working away quite well. It's got 859 cement. It doesn't go through ever so quickly. I need to gather some more stones so we can put some more stones through it. We've got a lot of sand here, so I'm going to make this. Is it this one, or are we doing it there? There we go. We're putting it all there, and I'm going to... Oh, I've got some stone there, look. So actually, I will put those stones through here as well. There we go. And they can smelt through there too, because we don't need them for anything else at this point. And then maybe we'll have to do a bit of stone grinding as well. But what we're going to do today is we are going to see about working stiffs. We're going to go to working stiffs, because as you can see, this is my chest here, which kind of needs to be a bigger one, really, which is tools, but it's also... sort of building parts as well. What I should probably do is take the building parts out of here, whatever building parts they are, there we go, and keep those separate from my tools. So I think that pretty much gets it there. That's it, and some lights as well, and we'll put building stuff in one of these chests here. I think what we'll do is we'll have sand in there like that. There we go. And then we'll put building parts in here. So we've got some rebar, but we've not got nearly enough. We're going to need a heck of a lot more of it than that. So we'll put in all of these bits here. There we go. And then I've got some fertilizer and what have you, which actually need to go. I'm just going to put those in there. They're just to go to the farm. Wood frames, I've only got 4, but it's a good idea to carry a few of them with you. And working stiffs is not very far away at all, actually, so there's no point really in worrying about taking a bike. We'll just drop straight down here. It looks like we've got a visitor. Good morning. Alright, you got anything on you? Oh, mini bike seat and a BDU top. Well, that's not worth very much, that, is it? Not very good quality. Okay, here we go. So, I think I might have use of a splint, actually. Let's just... Do I need to splint myself? I think I might have an injury. Advanced splint or splint? Yes. Duration, movement speed, sprained leg. Okay, that's what I thought. Moving a little bit slowly here. Well, we can splint ourselves. That's not a problem. Oh, yeah. No feathers. Darn it. Need some feathers. Okay, so here we go to working stiffs. I need to find some rebar. If we can find enough rebar, then we're not going to have to make ourselves a builder's workbench. Because I don't think I've learned the recipe for a builder's workbench. But there are builder's workbenches available. That was not a bad shot, even if I do say so myself. There are builder's workbenches in the world. It's just a question of finding them. Hello? What just happened? That was not a good shot. Neither was that, apparently. Okay. This is point blank range, son. And you're still not dead. Wow. Now he is. Okay. Right, so, anybody else? No. I need to practice my shooting. Need to get my... Oh, look at that's where we held the horde earlier. Okay, so, working stiffs. Oh, it's a bore. I shall ignore all the zombies at this point. Working stiff. I think this one isn't a working stiff so much as it's just like a sort of working stiff. I'm not sure how much we'll find in here. I know we have found actual working stiffs elsewhere, but as I said in the previous episode, I very frustratingly can't remember where they actually were, so that's not ever so helpful. Nonetheless, we might be able to find some rebar in here. You never know. We've certainly found rebar previously. I don't know where. I don't quite know why I picked that up. We definitely scrapped them there. Yes, I'm not entirely sure where we found those from either. I'm fairly sure we haven't been in a working stiff, because to this point I wasn't sure that we were going to need one, because I wasn't planning on building in concrete, but now I think we've got to the point where we really need to do that. So crap. He surprised me. She. Right, I think probably this is the best way of dealing with it, isn't it? But not in an enclosed space, thank you very much. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Oh, and I just leveled. Very nice. Okay. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here of any value, because this is not... It's a bit random looking in here. Bit of a... Oh, I will take that gunpowder. Gunpowder is quite useful. It's a little bit of a hoarder's paradise in here. A bit chaotic. Rubbish bin, you never know, but I don't think there's even really any. Some bullets, we'll have those. Oh, crud, here comes another zombie. But I don't think this is an ideal location to be finding anything very much, is it? Nope, I don't think we're going to find very much here. We'll just go around here and make sure that I've covered everything. There we go. I didn't think I remember there being a proper working stiff in so close to home. There's a cooler up there as well. Nope. Okay, I think that's pretty much clear this place out. It does not have anything else in it. Let's just go and take care of whoever's having a fit over here. Ah, now. Oh, holy moly. Oh, why do I always miss these wretched animals? There. Okay. I don't know where this zombie is. Maybe... Are they inside? It's quite strange if so, because I was in there and didn't find them. Oh my goodness, look at this lot. It's our daily horde, ladies and gents. Ow! No fair when they hit me. Okay. They hit me without playing animation. That's kind of not fair if you ask me, but this lot could be worth some good loot because they are soldiers. And then we might just visit Dwarves convenience store. Oh, hello. I might just stay on the road because, wow, there's a lot of these guys. Okay, there we go. They're all dead. So finally, we'll just see what they've got on them in terms of loot. Probably a load of guns that I haven't learned the flipping recipes yet. It certainly seems that way. Maybe I'll take those feathers as well. I always collect feathers. And then we'll hop into the convenience store and see if there's anything in there for us. But there we go. Without that workbench, we're not going to be able to make... rebar, which means we're going to really, we're going to really struggle to be able to craft anything in concrete, really. Oh, look at that. Military gloves, they're worth a few bob. We'll have those. And, oh, more night vision goggles. Yes, we'll have those. They're good for some loot. They're good for some good loot, these military type Zeds. Oh, and some more night vision goggles. Okay. So we've been in this convenience store before. There's another zombie. Ah, still in here somewhere. Okay, so actually, is he in here somewhere? Ah, here he is. So he's actually showed me that there was a part of this place I hadn't been in, which is what I was thinking just before we got, interrupted by that horde, basically. I was thinking that it seemed like there was somewhere in here we hadn't been. But there doesn't seem to be very much in here. An oven, and that's about it. A couple of ovens. Yeah, and that's about it. And then a door. Okay, so that's it. That's the lot. Right, so convenience store. I think we've been in a back here. Well, we can do. Oh. Need to take that out, otherwise we'll be bleeding again. And we've been in front of this as well. There's an awful lot of storage in here, so it's really worthwhile. Oh, did scrap those. Really worthwhile sort of running around and seeing what you can find. But I don't suppose that we'll find rebar in here. Be a bonus if we do, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. But I'll take whatever I can find anyway. This is what living in an apocalypse does to you. It makes you grab whatever you can, whenever you can. And then I think what we're going to have to do, given that I don't know where working stiffs is, I know there's some somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm going to leave those guns because they're not very good quality. We're going to have to look into making ourselves. Now I'm going to just chuck that on the floor. There we go. Okay, wasn't really worth it, but you never know. We're going to have to look into making ourselves a workbench. But we're going to have to learn the recipe first, which could be tricky because, we probably haven't learned. There we go. We probably haven't got the skills sort of unlocked, and it's all a bit of a nightmare. There's a safe there, but I think I'm going to leave that for the time being. Let's see, mini bikes. We've read it already. That we've also read, so I will just scrap those. Okay, there we go. So we've got an awful lot of recipes here to read as well, which is fantastic. But let's see. Skills. Now we've actually got some level up points available, and we know that we need to upgrade these to level 10. 30 points. We have 30 points available, but we need player level 120, and we're only 118, so we can't do that just yet. But then we want the builder's workbench. There we are. 15. Bam. There we go. Now we can make it, which is great. Construction 2, builder class master, and we should have that. We have everything else. So now what do we actually need to make a builder's workbench? Let's just see. Builder's workbench, forged iron, electrical parts, short iron pipe, anvil. We can do that. We can do all of that. So this is great. So now we need to get out of here this way. There we go. And back to base. In order to make that, and then we can start crafting rebar. We've got some rebar. With this mod, you have actual sort of rebar iron bars, and you turn those into rebar frames. So we have that. We have that to start with, and we can hopefully turn those into rebar frames. Bye bye. In our builder's workbench. So we're going to make our last builder's workbench, our last workbench rather, today, and and then we'll see where we go from there. Because then we're going to have to choose a location for our new structure, which does say I want to be somewhere. Just make sure I'm not going to get punched in a minute. We want it to be somewhere near to our base, but not too close to our base. So somewhere in the vicinity, and preferably on level ground as well. Oh, and I've just realised we've got a scratch, so we better just medicate against that. Okay, there we go. Finally got pretty much everything sorted out. I've got a load of magazines and things to read there, but I'm going to leave that until a bit later on. I'm going to put that in my trade chest. And then we're going to see what we need to craft this workbench. We're going to have to make it in here. So let's just see how we go about this. Advanced builder's workbench. Forged iron, electrical parts, short iron pipe, wood, anvil, claw hammer. Okay, so we're going to need to make an anvil. So I'll do that straight away. Here we go. Craft anvil. Hopefully we've got enough wood, because I'm always running out. We need short iron pipe, electrical parts, forged iron, and a claw hammer. And I'm not sure if I have a look at my tool bench, my toolbox, we might have a claw hammer in there. No, it doesn't look like we do. I could certainly make one though. That shouldn't be too difficult, especially considering I've got the ingredients in my inventory already. There we go. So we'll make that. And I'll just have a look at here to see when this is done. 4 seconds, okay, and then I can turn it off so we won't get quite so many screamers turning up. There we go. Anvil, I've got a grill in there as well. Okay, and claw hammer, 45 seconds. Well, we may as well, in that time, we may as well read these recipes. So let's get these. Skill in scavenging. Nice. Skill in archery. There we go. Lots of skills boosted up nicely there, so that's fantastic. Right, let's see if we can make this workbench now. Yes, we can. There we go. So that's going to take 5 minutes. That's going to take quite a while, actually. In the meantime, I'll put this stuff back away. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of doing. Now, we'll see in the meantime if we can make some concrete mix. So, for concrete mix, it's been a while. We need stones and cement. We're going to have to get some more stones, aren't we? Stone, cement. We need sand. Crushed sand. We need crushed sand as well. So, okay. Crushed sand. Okay, so I'm going to put the sand in there, and I'm going to put the cement in there. And we are going to go and get ourselves some stone. Okay, it's looking a little bit late now, isn't it? But we're going to risk this anyway. Here we go, because we need stone. And we're going to take out some of these, because these give us stone, but also lots of other lovely ingredients as well. Not that we really need the lead, because with this mod, of course, we can just buy things. Actually, we might even be able to buy some stone. I'm not sure. But have a look at our builder's chest and see what's in there, and we might even be able to buy ourselves some rebar. In point of fact, we'll get the experience, of course, from crafting it ourselves, which is why I really want to be able to make this workbench and craft the stuff ourselves, because it's all experience and leveling power. But here we go. So we'll do this. We'll gather stone until it's dark. I don't think we've got a great deal of stone around us, actually. Let's just have a little look. We've got a load of stones all around there, actually, and all around there. So I know I'm going to be able to gather some from there if we need to. But for the time being, there's one more boulder here. I'll take that out. And then we'll go and have a look at our vending machines to see if there's anything in there that's any use to us, because we've got quite a few dukes to spend. There we go. I only wish we could buy things or sell things from vending machines as well. The player vending machines you can, but I think that's just multiplayer really. Here we go. So we've got some stone there, but not a great deal. And then of course we can put this iron in here. There we go. And we've got some coal, so we could add some coal to there as well. And then we've got nitrate powder and lead, which can go away as well. Okay, there we go. It's dark. I'm just going to see if I can get our dukes out of here, just in case. And then we'll head to our vending machines, which are over on this side. We've finally got the place roofed over and things. Covert class, survivalist class, marksman class, fighter class, protection class, tradesman class, builder class. Here we go. Cobblestone, forged steel, raw iron, wood, electrical parts, and iron. So actually, no, there's no stone in there. I didn't think I'd seen stone in one of these machines. So we're out of luck on that one, and no rebar either. So I may be right that we may have to rely on... look, there's a magazine, a mechanic magazine. We'll definitely purchase that. Oh, look, advanced toolsmithing workstation schematic. Well, we already know how to make that, so that's no biggie. But we can buy forged tungsten and things from these machines also. So we'll just do the rounds and see if there's any more magazines on offer. Oh, it's forged iron and tungsten here, and also Kevlar. Class challenge, steel armor. I don't know the recipe for steel armor, unfortunately, so we'll keep looking out for a recipe for steel armor, and that's some other reason to sort of keep looking at my vending machines. Gold tipped knife. Okay, there we go. Out of luck there. Silver chest armor schematic. Nice. Okay, well, that's tempting, but I have a feeling that I won't be able to actually... we're going to buy it anyway. We're going to buy it anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to read it. Oh, yes, I can. Fantastic. I've also bought a locksmith, a safe lockpick schematic, so we're going to read that as well. And then, of course, we've got this magazine on mechanicking. There we go. So read that also. So lots of class challenges available from all of our vending machines as well, but currently not what we're actually looking for. So we are going to have to use our worksmith, our builder's workbench to get what we need here. It's probably not done yet. Oh, it is done. Marvellous. Here we go then. Let's place this thing, hopefully in the correct position. There we go. Lovely. And I've just tried to drink it for some reason. So now we've got the full complement all the way around the middle of the tree. And we need... now there's some tools here. We might actually have some of these tools in here, in point of fact. I think I recall having found some... rebar bender. There we go. Rivet gun. Definitely. So there's those two that we can put in here. There we are, and then the only thing we're missing is whatever that is there. So we've got some tools there. So this allows us to make lots of scrap iron frames and rebar, presumably. Let's just have a little look in here. Rebar. It allows us to make normal rebar there from iron and clay. Only we don't seem to be able to do it. Maybe we need that. Crafted at forge. That's all right then. And rebar frame, but we need rebar for that. That's fine. We do actually have some, she says, somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. Can't remember. There we go. Rebar. Loads of the stuff. Here we go. So let's see how many of these we could actually make. 71. Okay, we can't. We need a rebar bender. We've got builder's workbench with rebar bender. Yes. You don't know the recipe. Oh, for goodness sake. Here we go again. So we need to know the recipe. Do we, if we look in skills, have the ability? Nope. There. It's not in there. So we're going to have to learn the recipe, but I'm not absolutely certain. Concrete construction class only 15 points. Construction level 6. Is that what we don't have? Construction. Okay. Let's put that in. Here we go. So we need construction level 6, and we need more skill points in order to buy that, and then we're going to be able to buy concrete construction. So we're a few points off actually being able to do this so far. So this is kind of frustrating. More of the same kind of problem here. I think that we've had lots and lots of, but at least I'm going to... At the very least, I'm going to start making some concrete mix in here. So we're going to set that going. There we go. And I'm going to have to do some grinding for stone. And yeah, we're obviously not going to be ready for the next horde. So I may or may not do the next horde on camera. We shall have to see. But we're going to need to do some serious leveling in order to be able to buy these points, in order to be able to buy the construction level that we need, and then to buy ourselves the concrete construction perk as well, because without that we're going nowhere. So you can see you need to do some really top leveling in this game with this mod in order to get what you need and in order to be able to do all of the things that you want, and it does take a heck of a long time. But I hope in the meantime that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to let me know by hitting that like button. Also feel free as ever to leave me your comments and your hints and tips, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Till then, keep gaming, keep surviving, and stay happy. Bye bye for now.